All right, guys, here we are. We find us out on another Saturday morning. Got 2 shifts we're going to work, lunch shift and evening shift. And we're about to get started. But first, a couple things. Coffee. Breakfast. Okay, so we're out in my hot spot right now. It ain't so hot, but it's only 10:37, so it's not unusual. Just out here watching a little football on my phone while I wait for orders. The only orders I've gotten have been tiny no-tip orders. There, I just got my first decent order. It's nothing special, but it's all right. McDonald's, $8.25, about 3 miles, so it's okay for this early in the morning. I'll definitely take it. I don't mind something small this early, you know. Saturdays are nice. Especially Saturday lunch. I like DoorDashing Saturdays at lunch. It's I mean, it can get kind of hectic a little bit. For the most part, it feels more laid back. When you get in the shopping areas, there's a lot more traffic, so that can be frustrating. But I don't know. To me, it just doesn't feel as rushed. So it's kind of nice, and I usually make good money. So I can, I get done earlier than just say my normal work day when I go to the office and work. So it's nice. It's nice. And I also know that the next day, Sundays, I'm off. I'm going to relax and pretty much be lazy for the day. So I kind of enjoy these. Get out, get away by myself for a while and just kind of do what I do. So anyway, I'm going to head out, go get this order, and I'll be back. I got you, man. So I picked up that order, and it's only a 7-minute drive from here. It was ready, super easy to walk in, ask for it, picked it up, man. I tell you what, when I first started and up until really just a couple months ago, I wouldn't go to McDonald's. Absolutely would not go to McDonald's for the order because their lobbies weren't open. Their drive-thrus were just absolutely insane. And I mean, you go for a $8 order, and wait 30 minutes just because the drive-thrus were just so long. But now the drive-thrus are still long like that. I don't know why, because the lobbies are open now, but nobody goes in the lobbies, so we can just go on in and pick up our order. And at least this one, most of the time it's ready, or at least doesn't take long, but a couple minutes. So I used to avoid McDonald's, and who knows, maybe I avoided them too long. Maybe it's been longer since they've been good, but they were just so bad that I just wouldn't do it. But now I don't mind going to McDonald's at all as long as the order pays, So it's kind of a relief. But I'm going to go drop this off. Like I say, only about a 7-minute drive for an $8 order, and that's not too shabby at all. So I had a nice little hidden tip on there, so it ended up being $9.25. I think it was $1.75 extra, something like that. And then while I was driving out to it, I got a Grubhub order from Taco Bell, which I normally would never take, but it's a good order. It's 11 and change for less than 4 miles, and it's early, so it's only 10:55. So I'm hoping that it won't be busy, because usually their lobby is closed, so you've got to go through the drive-thru. So hopefully it's early enough that it won't be busy and I won't have to wait very long. So we'll see. I may have to unassign it. I really hope not. Wow, that might be the best a Taco Bell order has ever gone. I just picked it up. One person in front of me, and they were pulling out as I was pulling in. So drove in, picked it up, and drove out. And it's only a 9-minute drive for an $11 order. I'll take that all day. And I'm on my way to drop it off. Man, I can't believe that. So I dropped that one off. Super easy. An apartment complex, but had really great directions. Was the second floor, but second floor is no big deal. And also on top of that, on my way out here, I got another order from Grubhub for a little over $18 for about 5 miles. So I'm on my way to go get that one. So far so good. I can't complain at all. Thank you. You have a great day. Okay, that took a little longer than usual just because of the dang stoplights. It's supposed to be a 6-minute drive, and it probably took 10 minutes to drive there. Caught every light, and it was one of those where you just barely missed the light, so you got to wait for the whole rotation. And it was every light, like 4 lights. It was ridiculous. This area has so many stoplights. It's in the shopping area, so man, that was frustrating. But anyway, it was an easy order, well worth $18, that's for sure. And while I was delivering it, I got a stack order from Uber Eats for $18. So I'm gonna go take care of that one. So I got the both those Uber Eats orders delivered. The second one was actually to a buddy of mine. Bitch ass better tip me like you're supposed to. Can't see it for an hour. But anyway, as soon as I dropped it off, I got a Grubhub order. So it's $11 from not too far, and then got a bunch of crappy DoorDash orders that I was declining, and finally got a decent one. So I got a Grubhub and a DoorDash order. The DoorDash orders for $8 for 2.2 miles, so it's not too bad. It's on the way, so I'm gonna go drop them off. So I got a $14 add-on on DoorDash, so that's good. I got both the DoorDashes picked up, so I got that in Grubhub, and I'm on my way to drop all 3 of them off. So be there soon. Man, today is the stoplight day. One of the hardest parts about this job is keeping patience when you're going through getting caught by stoplight after stoplight after stoplight. And I'm going in a stoplight right now where it'll turn, the line gets so long it'll turn green, and sometimes it'll turn red before you've even started moving to go toward it. It's really frustrating. I'm finally getting through it now, but it makes you just feel anxious because you feel like you're falling behind and everything. So I'm finally on the way to get these things. That was frustrating. Okay, so I dropped off the first DoorDash order and then the Grubhub order. They were basically right next door to each other, so that's nice. Got a 14-minute drive for the $14 one, so that's well worth it. So I'm on my way to do that one. So far, so good today, other than all the stoplights, which is just a normal Saturday afternoon. It's been pretty easy. It just gets frustrating when you get red light after red light. I just barely made this one. Oh my goodness. Red light after red light after red light. So, man, patience is the most important part of this job, I do believe. Okay, got that other DoorDash order dropped off. Not too hard at all. Just dropped it off real quick. So it is 1:02 and I'm at $91, so doing pretty well. I'll probably go another hour and then head back. I can't stress enough how important it is to multi-app though. I mean, I've been getting good orders, but it's mainly been stretched out over the 3 apps. If it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't even be doing that great. You know, it only takes 1 or 2 orders from an extra app to even make a difference. For instance, last night I made $96 in less than 3 hours, and it was all DoorDash except for one Grubhub order. But that Grubhub order was $13, so it's a big difference between $83 and $96 being able to tack that Grubhub order on with another order. You know, this one I just did, I had 2 DoorDash orders worth combined about $22, maybe a little more, $22.50 or something like that. But then I had a Grubhub order that was literally a block away from the first DoorDash order, and that Grubhub order was $11. So it turned a $23 order into a $33 order, and I did it in, half an hour, less than that maybe, that it took me to do it. I mean, it makes a huge difference being able to have more than one app. It probably took my hourly pay from $20 to $25 an hour, probably about $23, $24 an hour, to $30 to $35, probably closer to $35 an hour, just adding that. That's a big difference, man. That adds up over time. So like I keep saying, if you're not multi-apping, you're doing it wrong. It took me a while to figure that out, but that is the truth. You have to do more than one app if you want to make good money. The only thing is you just have to be careful and make sure things are going in the same direction, because then you'll end up getting deactivated from one because you're taking too long and so forth. But as long as you do it the right way, your food's not going to get cold. It's not going to take you forever. You can't take every single order. You're going to turn down some good orders from the apps because you're in the middle of doing another one. But you're going to get some orders that are just two awesome orders from two different apps at the same time that you're able to take, like I just did. And, it makes a world of difference. So anyway, that's where I stand on that. You have to multi-app. Okay, I just got a DoorDash stack order and a Grubhub order. DoorDash stack order $15, Grubhub order is $10, and they're both in the same general vicinity, so works out nice. All right, well, I've dropped off those three, the 2 DoorDashes and 1 Grubhub order off. And I just took one more little DoorDash order. It's only like $7.75, but it's short and it is on the way home. So I'm gonna call it an afternoon after this one. So I'll see you when I'm done with this one. Okay, so that order was super awesome. 10 minutes from acceptance to drop off. Had a 50-cent hidden tip, so it was $8.25, super short distance on my way home. Really couldn't have worked out any better. So I'm gonna head home for lunch, and I'll be going back out tonight. But anyway, I have to add up. I think I made about $120 or something. I'll put that in here, you'll see it. And that's it for me.